everybody, it's Tammy Mastroberte with Elevated Existence, and today I want to talk to you about the importance of maintaining your spiritual connection. So if you've heard some of my other videos, I talk about spiritual connection and having that connection or alignment with spirit or source as really the foundation of your spiritual practice and your spiritual work. Because when you are aligned, when you are feeling good, that is when all the magic happens in life. That is when the signs and synchronicities flow, where you get those intuitive hits or guidance from your own intuition, from your higher self, from your spirit guides or your angels, even our loved ones from the other side. The signs will flow more easily to us. We're manifesting what we want and so many other things. But it starts with that alignment and that spiritual connection. Now, maybe some of you are already taking time to connect throughout the day. Maybe you start your day off with prayers, or you start your day off with gratitude, or you maybe even meditate in the morning. That's awesome. What I want to talk to you about here is kind of maintaining that connection throughout the day, which is not easy because we are spiritual beings living in this human body for this lifetime. And so we are going to get distracted. We are going to fall out of alignment. We're going to get angry at people. We're going to get frustrated with traffic. We're going to get aggravated by our children or our significant others. We're going to fall into judgment of ourselves or of other people. Our ego is going to get in the way, and we're going to fall out of that alignment. We're going to kind of corrode that cord a little bit throughout the day. The key is when you start doing things like that, you notice and you bring yourself back to spirit. And the best way to do that is to kind of start training yourself to be always checking in. And the easiest way that I have found to do that is to set up sort of some mental cues, or psychology calls it like mental triggers. So, for example, let's say the mental trigger you're going to do to remind yourself to check back in with spirit and to realign yourself would be every time you check the time. Every time you look at the time to see what time it is, you also check back in with spirit. Maybe it will be every time you sit down throughout your day. Anytime your butt hits the seat, you take 60 seconds to check in with spirit. Maybe it can be every time you get into your car that you take 60 seconds to check in with spirit. Every time maybe you get in and out of your car. So if you're traveling, if you're going to work, if you're running to the store, you get in the car, you get out of the car, you take the 60 seconds to check in with spirit. There are a lot of different things that you can use for mental cues. You can pick a color and say, every time I see this particular color, I will check in with spirit. It can be anything. But all you need to do is take 60 seconds at the time. If you're checking the time, you check the time. Oh, I have to check in with spirit. Let me see how I'm feeling right now. You close your eyes, you take 60 seconds, and you can just repeat, I am connected, I am love. If you're working on a particular affirmation, you can supercharge that reconnection with the affirmation that you're working on for something that you're trying to create in your life. It could also be something where maybe you're worried about something in particular going on right now. So that check-in can be you reminding yourself, I'm giving this problem over to spirit, and I know that all is going to work out and sort itself out with the best possible outcome. Maybe that's the affirmation that you use when you check in with spirit. You remember to give your worries over to spirit. But it's about kind of taking the time throughout the day to start training yourself so that when you find yourself falling out of alignment or not feeling good or getting aggravated or judging yourself or judging someone else, you remember, I'm going to check back in. And so this is kind of that first step of really reminding yourself to do it and reminding yourself throughout the day. And I promise you that when you start doing this, not only are you going to start feeling better throughout the day, but you will then start seeing the outside circumstances changing. Because when you're feeling good and when you're connected to spirit, which is only love, that's what you're going to emanate around you, and that's what you're going to start attracting to you and what you're going to start seeing out in the world. And you are going to feel better. So when problems come at you, when situations come at you, you're going to handle it from a different point of view. You're going to handle it from your higher self's point of view. And you'll see the difference. So, what I want you to do this week is just kind of focus on picking some type of a mental cue to remember to check in with spirit. Take this 60 seconds, close your eyes. Again, repeat your own affirmation. Repeat, I am connected, I am love. Something I do sometimes for 60 seconds is I'll just repeat, I am connected, I am love, all is well, I am safe. And that just makes me feel good. It reminds me that I'm always being watched over and I'm connected, and then I'll go on with what I'm doing. So try that out this week. I promise you, you will see a difference, and you're actually going to enjoy those little 60-second breaks and that ability to quickly and easily realign yourself. It doesn't take a lot of time, it doesn't take a lot of technique. It's just easy things to keep yourself at a higher vibration. We're all about elevating our existence. So it's kind of re elevating yourself throughout the day. So give it a try, and I will see you next week.